Hello, adventurers! I'm Gray, and welcome back to Outer Wilds, where I have blue hands and I'm a blue boy. Look at me, 4 eyes. If my guy wears glasses, do I become a 6 eyes, or do I have to wear glasses on both eyes, making me 8 eyes? Do they call them 8 eyes as an insult in this world? I wonder. Anyway, we have something we must do as quickly as possible. We must get on over here, take a look at the good old Ash Twin. And, oh, actually, no, the problem is, my original plan was to go to it as soon as possible before the sand starts moving and get inside the warp thing and teleport there. But the Ash Twin's towers don't actually appear until the sand starts moving, so that's not going to work, clearly. Like, the little things to get energy from the sun peek out, but that's like the only thing that sticks out from this planet. And I don't think I can go inside of these. Like, these carry me up. Ow. But I can't go down through them, unfortunately. Dang, now I'm not sure what to do. I feel like I must be missing something. There's like, I have the right idea, but there's just one little thing I must be missing somewhere in this. I'm gonna go and talk to some people and see what they have to tell me. I forgot some of the names of people, but I believe I've already fully talked to the guy, I think it was it Feldspar, the hero who was in Dark Bramble? And I've already talked to the guy who was at, was it Rebeck who was at Brittle Hollow? Can't remember. But I've already talked to him, I think, fully as well. So let's see what this guy has to say. I don't actually have too many left to talk to. Sure, haven't talked to you in ages. Okay.
Goodness, it's you! Hello! I take it your first lunch went well then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins.
I have a question for you. Alright, I found something. I found rocks about the Outer Rock's main crater.
Did you? I hope they're useful. The plan I mentioned may have been frozen solid or partially made of ice.
Okay, I saw this a while ago. That's fine. I don't remember exactly what I've discussed before. Let's see. Found Nomai writing about a hidden planet.
How fascinating. Am I interested to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible.
Okay, I think I've already done that as well. I found Nomai writing about the quantum moon. I don't think I'm talking about this.
Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. I've been there. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps I'll take a closer look at those star charts.
Alright, found Nomai writing about the sun station.
Is that what's in orbit around the sun? And then do you think this sun station? Quite clever of the Nomai to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct. And hot inside. I can only imagine. I've been there.
Like everywhere else you mention.
I wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the Hourglass Twins when the slightest slip-up would have meant a fiery death.
Alright. Let's see, I found Nomai transmission saying the universe is dying.
You what? I don't what? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space and they believe the universe, all of it, and the whole thing is dying? Currently? Right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs? The supernova were there, but I've been studying the stars for, well, what does it matter if, oh. I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. But surely I would have seen some other kind of sign than supernova, so perhaps...
Oh, great. I've just panic attacked this guy. I guess I won't be speaking to Chert anymore. He's just having an aneurysm right now. Alright. Whoa! I guess my ship's having an aneurysm right now. That's very cool. Ship! Ship! Ship, please! Oh! Actually, you know what? I think the name of my ship is going to be Chip. Like C-H-I-P. I think that's a cute name for a ship. Okay? So anytime I'm yelling about my ship, I'm actually yelling about Chip. Actually, that could get confusing. But you know what? My middle name is confusing. Hooray! I actually haven't been to the Outer Rock since the very start of the game, so this is going to be interesting. I don't think there's anything on this side left for me to find, really. It's just some more of these shards of stuff that I've already looked at. And then the other side, we got the old cowboy guy. Talked to, forgot his name, but... well, we'll check him out. He's planted some trees on the moon. It's very cool, colonizing. How you doing, Esker?
Oh, hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you're launching. Long time no see.
Let's see. I think I've already... actually, I don't think there's anything else for me to tell him. Yeah, I think I've already... he doesn't have... I can't actually get anything out of him. Which is a dang shame. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's go speak to Gabbro. He's the main guy I wanted to talk to anyway. Oh, I don't think I looked at this flag before. That's pretty cute. Look at this. It's our planet. It's our flag. We've colonized the universe. Hooray! It's only gonna blow up soon. Boo! Oh! Wait, whose ship is this? I don't remember this. This Esker's ship? You just left it here? Got buried? Come on, Esker. What are you doing? Yo, Gabbro, how you doing? Okay. Well, how do you meditate? Nah, I don't want to meditate. Okay. What? I found something. I reached the inside of Statue Island. I don't think I'll talk to this guy much about these. Well, there's actually not much to tell him about. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like this sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Alright, I finally have to orbital probe cannon. Whoa, that's cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Figure out why? Over-enthusiasm. It's kind of scary how much it sounds like something Slade or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised the Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Let me see. Does he say anything different if I pick the first one? Too much power? Okay. Same thing. I found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature. You know what? We'll just chill out here. You're chilling. You're chilling. As you were saying, maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just like shows up where your back is turned and scares the daylights out of you. Alright, I'm thinking perhaps the thing I should do right now. Oh, what's in here? Like, I'm certain that there's ghost matter in here, but have I ever been in? Oh no, it's just another way through that I can't take. Okay, that's fine. Perhaps we can find the control module if we go to the orbital probe launcher quick enough. Because the control module is what broke off of it, right? And that's like the one thing that's still a question mark on the map, other than the Ash Twin project. So maybe we can try and get to that. Actually, is this the control module? Is it just chilling out here in pieces? I think this might be the control module, and I just missed it before. Oh, geez, that's bright. Oh, that is bright. Oh. You know what? I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to land, but it's how I'm landing. It seems like a landing pad. It's close enough, right? It's kind of in space, so my ship's going to kind of float around, but no big deal. It'll hang around in here. Actually, never mind. This isn't the control module. This is just the whole orbital probe cannon again, which I've been at already. That's the control module, the part that broke off. Okay. Well, I guess the correct way to say it would be that is the bridge that led to the control module, and the control module got blasted off into space somewhere. At least I think it did. Who knows where it could be. Actually, it's the probe tracking module that is the one that's broken here, as can be seen. Is there any bit of info I can get off of this? I don't think so. I think it's just completely smashed. I'm actually not sure what to do now. It's a bit tricky. Let's just get a good view of this. Let's get it behind this planet here. I think this will look pretty. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Watch as it engulfs me and engulfs this planet. I don't know if this thing matters at all. I know I've been here before, and I couldn't find anything off of it, but I'm gonna leave my probe attached to it just for the fun of it and see if it does anything. My scout is now so far away that it has errored. It has 404 forward. I feel like this is not how space technology normally works. It should work from longer distances than that, but what do I know about space anyway? I've only been exploring it for the past 30 episodes. Ooh, what is this a mural of? I don't think I've seen this before. There's Nomai, there's a tree that's been hollowed out. Or is that a cave? Can't tell. It's interesting. Is there like a big tree around here that I could enter? I don't think so. Also, my vitals are really low because I keep whacking my face on walls. Oh, Hornfellows. I wonder if you have anything else to say.
Hey, look at this! The statue opened its eyes! Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh?
Me too.
I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was there something you needed? I found Feldspar.
Oh yeah, that's new.
You found Feldspar? And they're in Dark Bramble? Stars above! This is wonderful news! Thank you. Thank you for finding them. That Feldspar didn't immediately join you on your ship and return here is incredibly Feldspar of them. We were never entirely sure what Feldspar was thinking back then, either. Still, we ought to fish them out of that dreadful place with all haste. I'll radio Gossan and have them prepare a ship. It really should be Gossan who brings Feldspar home. Again, thank you. You can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and unharmed.
Well, you really enjoy them for the few minutes you have together before the sun blows up. Chert, Rebek, Gabber, already talked to all of them. I just told you where Feldspar was. Okay, whatever. Whatever, he's fine. He's fine. Alright, what about the scientist up here? I'm sure he has something that he can tell me, right? There was someone up here, right? Or was that the guy who I was just talking to? Oh, whatever. How you doing, Tough? Oh, I thought I heard you lift off. Actually, he's a nervous guy, right? I thought I heard you lift off. Change your mind? I need a little more zero-G time. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. Yeah, I'm going to drift around down there for a while. Just going to float upside down and whatnot. Just, you know, ricochet off the wall, spin around a lot, that kind of thing. You're... You're the worst. I know I am. Well, you know what? Coming back to town was worth it just for that. Take that, Tough. You are the opposite of your name, but I think that's the point. Oh, how did I not notice this exclamation point next to ocean depths? Pass through the electric barrier and reach the coral forests of the planet's core. I mean, I did. I did indeed. Alright, control module. How do I get to you? I want to get to there next, if I can. I'm not sure what the means is of getting to it, though. Wait a moment, I've had a misconception this whole time. The probe tracking module is what's missing because it broke off and it ended up beneath Giant Steep, and I already got to it. Launch module is one that's attached here. I can easily get to it. Which one's the control module? I should be able to access it, right? Because there's two modules to attach to this. Maybe I just didn't go into it, even though I could. Maybe I'm just a dummy-dumb, big dum-dum. I think that might be the truth. Let's see, which of these is control module? That's the launch module. I've been in the launch module, I believe. This is the control module? That's the control module. Did I just never decide to come in here? I think I'm a big dum-dum. Oh man, oh no! Oh, let's see. So it's badly damaged, but still accessible. Yeah, I think I could have come here before. Maybe I did. Maybe I just didn't explore it properly when I did come here. So there's this whole thing. That's the probe launching module. So this thing was used to fire a probe through. Okay, interesting. 2 minutes 35 seconds ago, request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. It was received from the Ash... Who's sending the signals from the Ash Twin Project? Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Okay, it's a randomly selected trajectory, so they don't have the correct angle, or the correct coordinates yet, clearly. Okay. Launching the probe, I see, and breaking apart afterwards. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Warning. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Well, clearly there was a big problem because the probe tracking module exploded and went down into giant steep. But, I mean, it did eventually find the coordinates of the eye of the universe, so that's cool. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact. No structural damage. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum space. Probe tracking module. Missing. Well, that is not ideal, is it? Alright, what's over here? There's a launch module here. We've been in the launch module, so it probably won't give us much info, but yeah, it's just the other side. It's the launch module. Whatever. Pick this back up. Malo, my bet to 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. I see, and am I right to think that consequently will be ignored? I read this before, okay. And that's why they blew everything up. Okay, well, great job. Great job. Big idiots. Okay, giant steep projection stone. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cam won't be asked to fire. I think I've read this as well. It's on indefinite hiatus. Well, that's a darn shame, isn't it? Have I been in here? I feel like I've read all these, but I also feel like I have not been in here before. I have been to the construction yard. There's nothing else really to read here, so I think that's it for the control module. Didn't really help me much, not gonna lie. I mean, it helped a little bit, I guess, but I hadn't seen this stuff before, so this is new. And that was pretty interesting, seeing all this probe stuff and seeing how it blew up. Let's see if it filled up in my ship now. Yep, the control module is filled up. I was just a big dummy who never went to it before, and I easily could have. That's why it didn't give me a hint, because I could easily just access it. It's not hard. Alright, well, my bad. The control module recently received a request from the Ashwin project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. Alright, that's not too important. Now we've filled up everything here except for the Ashtwin project. All we have left is to get inside of the Ashtwin project and to get to the Eye of the Universe. That is it. That is all. No other intel left to find. No other areas left to explore. That is all there is left. And I need to crack the code as to how to get to those two locations, because that is what is confusing me right now. What? What did I just do? Okay. I'll go ahead and tell you guys now, I did not look anything up, but I was lost in thought and testing things. And it looks like it worked out. Apologies if you're tripping out right now. Let me look down to not, like, confuse any of you. Okay. So, this is what I did. And just to reiterate, I did not look anything up. I'm happy I figured this out by myself. So I went to my ship, I went through my ship's logs, and I was trying to research, how do I get to the Ashwin project? What info can I get that would help me? I felt like I was on the right track. I knew what tower teleported to the twins, the Hourglass twins. And I read that they have a shared point. The Hourglass twins have a shared warp point in the middle of the two, which means the two towers that warp to it must have one going to the Ember Twin, one going to the Ash Twin project. I've already found the one that went to the Ember Twin. That was the one I tried before, and it worked fine. It was the functioning one. The one that was broken, I figured, must go to the Ash Twin project then. And I was on the right track with that. It is the one that goes to the Ash Twin project, as I found out just now. After reading through more of this info, I remembered, and by remembered I mean I read again, that there's actually a decently sized window for being able to teleport. It's not just the instant that it happens, because if I stand on the teleporter too soon, the sand will just lift me up and bring me to the other planet. But since the window's a few seconds long actually, what I can do is wait for the sand to pass through, and right as the sand is leaving the teleporter, I can hop onto it. That way it's still active for a split second before it deactivates, because it's still aligned close enough. And it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned either, so it's open for a few seconds, doesn't need to be perfectly aligned. So because of that, I figured that might be the better way to do it. Rather than trying to do it after all the sand's gone, just do it when the sand's already passed the platform, or the teleporter. And that's what I did, and I did not expect it to work as well as it did, because we are now here. This is the Ash Twin project. This energy coming in is from those solar panels, collecting energy directly from the sun outside of the Ash Twin. This is high energy. These are the masks that I saw earlier. Every mask corresponds to someone whose memories are being sent back. One's me, one's Gabbro. I forgot what the last one is, if I ever met the last one. They're set to activate if the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event that it fails. They activate as well. I'm guessing it failed. If we're in here, we might be able to survive the supernova, though. Not certain about that, though. It might be that the Ash Twin project failed and exploded. There was a crack in it or something. Because they were trying to look to see that there are no cracks in the Ash Twin project, but there might have been a flaw that caused it to not actually survive the supernova. 10 minutes 34 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue. Timber Hearth memory statue. Okay, so the memory statue is Gabbro, and then Timber Hearth is me. So Giant's Deep is Gabbro, Timber Hearth is me, and then the probe tracking module, so it's getting the other data from, which is the module that is at the bottom of the Giant's Deep. And I remember, because there's another statue down there. Okay, that makes sense. 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission, so that's how much time I have left in this run, I guess. Or something around there. Okay, we can put stuff into that. This mask is broken. Maybe a statue broke or something? Maybe this place is just getting old. I can warp out if I ever need to. This music is so cool, though. Alright, you guys ready for lore? This is going to be a long episode, I'm going to go ahead and say. Maybe this will be the last episode. Maybe this will be a special hour-long episode. We'll see. Today, we finish the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet. The Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Okay. So they excavated this space and made it to send info back in time. They moved all the plants, altered the environment. I mean, you've dug out the entire planet. You've definitely altered the environment, just saying. How far we've come since our experiments at the high energy lab. I still can hardly believe Ramier's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Everything is being connected here. This is a story of how everything links together. Whew. I need a sip of my tea. Okay. So, Black Hole Forge sent the warp core. Now we're connected with Giant's Deep, where they can craft the orbital probe cannon and the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Here's another statue. How you doing? Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. Okay. The orbital probe cannon, they did definitely get the max power from that device. But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. You know, now that I think about it, isn't it a bit weird that a lot of the stuff they're planning on doing happened during my run here, this like 16-minute or so run? Even though the Nomai were alive thousands and thousands of years ago, why is there stuff that they're doing happening now? It's interesting. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Malo is definitely part of the problem, just saying. Flux and Das finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Okay. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. So you want to blow up the Sun to give power to this to go back in time so the Sun's no longer exploded. That is a risky experiment, and I'm guessing that it didn't really work out that well. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. Okay. Well, it didn't work from what I remember. The Sun Station didn't actually explode the Sun, but the Sun exploded on its own. But if I'm in here, then I might get sent back in time regardless, because the whole point of this is to go back in time. But it'll send me back in time further than my loop actually is, because 22 minutes is longer than I believe my 16-minute loop. Will I be able to see some things that I would not have been able to see otherwise if I stay inside of here when the Sun explodes? I'm curious about that. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Wait a moment. But the orbital probe cannon launches at the beginning of my run every single time. Does that mean... It might be that it failed when they set this up, but when our Sun met its natural end of lifespan, that caused the Ash Twin project to naturally set off, which went back in time, causing this whole thing to get set up, causing my memories to get sent back as well. And then the orbital probe cannon is launched back in time as well and fires to the beginning of my run. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I'm confusing myself. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received. Or is my run exactly 22 minutes? That might be the case. I forgot the exact time frame. The Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Ah, I think I kind of get what's going on. So their goal was to find the eye of the universe by repeatedly sending the probe out in 22-minute intervals, blowing up the Sun, going back in time, but collecting that probe data, which is why the mask on the wall over there, that's why one of the memory masks was connected to the probe tracker module. That way they could keep on repeatedly sending the probe out. They only need one probe to send out, they only need to launch it one time, because they can just go back in time every time they want to launch it again, but they'll accumulate that data over time until they find the eye of the universe. That was their goal. That is so cool. Okay. And then once they find the eye of the universe, their goal is of course to go to it using the vessel. Interesting. Okay. But they need a warp core, a new warp core to get there, and I need a new warp core to get there as well. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. I think that's the length of my run anyway. I think I was wrong when I was saying it was 16. We can end this cycle at will. Please don't. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline, if you prefer Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Well, Solanum did, apparently. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We are only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new. Oh no, that's how they all died! Since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. The death of you all, that's what knowledge. That's real sad, actually. All they wanted was to gain knowledge. And they ended up dying to the ghost matter. Advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chain. I think I've read this before. Yeah, I have. Poke's only nervous. Durability could be improved. Okay, let's put this in. Timber Hearth. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oeno. This ore should be the last one you need for the Astron project. I think I read this early on in the game, in this playthrough. This is from the mines, right? Yeah, this was in the mines, and it's talking about building the shell with the safety check. Alright, and then there's this one, which I'm pretty sure I've seen all of these. This is just providing me info in case I never saw these before. Oh, I don't think I've read this, though. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Flux. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they're only due to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Astron project, the statues and their masks will make it aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Yeah, what a horrific fate, am I right? Oh, I did read that before. Okay. Well, we have this whole area left to explore. So, let's see. Can I activate this? I will in a moment. What's this say? Artificial gravity control. I'll flip that in a sec, but let's try this and seeing what it does. This might be a bad idea. Alright. Oh boy. Caution! You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Oh, do I... Wait, that sounds like a terrible idea. Because if everything blows up when the Astron project is turned off, do I just die and it's game over? Oh. Have I lost gravity here? Oh, yeah, I think I lost gravity here. Oh, that makes this place stop spinning. Let's take a look around real quick. Curious. Yeah, so that's just rock, right? Yeah, it's just the star... I forget what it's called. Star rock? Whatever it is. This whole place is spinning still. The spinning, I'm assuming, is just to give the artificial gravity, though, so it's not really necessary. Interesting. I'm a little bit nervous to flip this switch. Do I do it? This could be really bad. If this gives me a game over, I'll be sad. But I need to see what it does. Wait! This is the core I need! I need to bring this to the vessel! I need to bring this to the vessel. Okay, I feel like the Astron project will still activate because the masks are still here. I think I can take this. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go to the vessel right now. This might be it. Oh crap! No! That's not what I wanted. Get me out of here. Gotta go back down to the ship. Things feel a little bit different. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just me knowing that I'm nearing the end. Wait! Things are about to blow up. That's not good. I just took this out. Okay, this will be a test. If I die here and don't return, that'll be bad. It'll just be bad, okay? Where's Dark Bramble? Dark Bramble's over there. Past the sun. Okay, very cool. Let me lift off. Let's try and get the Dark Bramble as quickly as we can. We're definitely not getting to the vessel on time in this run. music feels a bit different. For some reason. It's weird. Is the sun still gonna blow up? I think it is. It sounds more dramatic though. Crap, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh crap, I'm gonna need to adjust myself. Don't die, don't die, don't die! Ooh, ow. Okay, I gotta repair this. Please fix, please. Please fix. Okay, I think the ship is not gonna blow up anymore. Probably. What else is broken? Oh, upper hull. That was a real bad whack I gave the ship. The sun's not exploding yet. Is it actually not going to blow up anymore now that I have this core? Oh, I'm just launching off into space. Okay. Let's make our way over to Dark Bramble. I don't think the sun's going to explode anymore. I think it knows that I'm near the end. I hope not, because that would be a problem. Oh geez, I'm so far away from Dark Bramble now. I've whacked that planet so hard. We'll just autopilot it. We'll get there. Oh man, the music's even dramatic in here. This is so cool. I'm loving this. I love this game. Have I told you guys I love this game? I love the ocean, I love space, I love the sky. It's all so pretty and free. Okay. I don't think there's any anglerfish in here, so I think I can move. So we go to the stress beacon, we find that seed that they all died at. We launch our probe in there. Alright. It would be real bad if I died now, wouldn't it? I just crash myself into things so hard I explode. I mean, I came close to doing that already. This way. Alright, where's the graveyard at? Over here. There it is. Nope, a bit lower. There we go. I don't think that's quite right. Nope, not quite. Why isn't it going through? There we go. Alright, let's head over to the signal. If I can get out of here. There we go. Through the red light. This is the danger zone. If I die here, it's over. It's over. I will not touch anything once I go through this. Do not touch anything. Put my controller down. Gently. Hello, anglerfish. This is the last time I'll be seeing you. You all were really good buds of mine. I really appreciated knowing you all, getting to meet you, seeing your eggs. It was very nice. You ate me a few times. That was a little bit rude, but you know, all friends gotta eat friends at least like once, right? Otherwise, are you really buds? No, you're not. That's a rhetorical question. You're not. Since I'm in space and I'm buds with these guys, could you call this space buds? Quality movie. Just saying. I used to love those movies. I'd probably not like them as much if I watched them today. But as a kid, they were fun movies. All the Bud movies. Air Buds. Was there a Space Bud? I actually don't know if there was a space bud. I might be making that up. I know there was an air bud. I know there was one where Bud was like with Santa Claus. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. Anyway, I think we're far enough away from the fishies, but I'll give it one more moment because I really do not want to die now. Alright, let's go to the scout. There we go. We are here. We made it to the vessel, everyone. And we have our core. We are going to find the Eye of the Universe, aren't we? Right in here. Alright. Wait, that's not good. That's not ideal. Whoa! Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Well, I suspected that to happen, to be honest. I didn't go fast enough. But I didn't know if I was supposed to... wait. I don't have to restart the game, do I? That ain't good. Hello? I didn't think the sun would explode. I thought it didn't really give me much warning, because the music was playing the whole time. God dang it! Why do you do this, Mobius Digital?